connection with risk management. Look at risk management. And by the end of my lecture now today, I want you to be able to define risk management and to be able to you should be able to at least you have to identify the reasons why risk management is very, very important. And again, you have to be able to explain and discuss some other examples of types of risks that are happening worldwide. So we are going to start from the overview of risk management itself, and then we'll see what risk management is all about. Remember, last time we had to look at risk management. So risk management, as I actually said last time, it is to do with the uncertainties that are happening in one's life. There are a lot of uncertainties that can happen in you, like death, accidents, loss of property, everything, theft. Those are uncertainties. So this risk management is there to overcome, to solve the problem of these uncertainties. And the uncertainties there are those that one experiences in life, and we call those uncertainties. Because actually, this risk management, it's there. We don't know what tomorrow will bring. We don't know what tomorrow will come. And we don't know even the consequences of tomorrow. So, the issue is here that tomorrow is, most of the times, tomorrow is unknown. We don't know what tomorrow will be like. That's why we have this issue of risk management. Therefore, the definition of risk management, as we have said, definition of risk management, the definition of actually risk management, it is the subject of importance, whether person or a thing, of which this one it is to do with insurance. Where there is a risk management, it has to be accompanied by insurance. Therefore, it's a subject of insurance. The issue of this, the issue of the risk management is nothing else, but it is to do with insurance. And again, so I look at it as in terms of insurance, in terms of insurance. That's why there is this risk management one. And again, we look at this definition of risk management as a chance of loss. That there must be what is called probability. So there is a chance of loss. In other words, we are looking in form of what is called probability. For probability. Probability of an event happening, it is associated with risks. Probability of an event happening or an uncertainty happening, it is associated with risks. Why? Simply because, assuming you are coming from Blantyre, you are going to the wrong way. You may think you arrive safely, but not knowing that on the way you meet an accident or you are involved in an accident. That is a probability. Therefore, probability always ranges from 0 to 1. Hence, risks itself ranges from 0 to 1 because it is to do with an occurrence of an event. So it is ranging from 0 to 1. When the event is 0, when it is 0, we call that is impossible. So it is impossible. But when probability is 1, we say that event now, it is real. In other words, that is a real event. So we call this as a real event. In other words, it is possible or it is an event, real event is happening. So that's why we're saying that risks are associated with what I call the uncertainties in one's life. So the issue here, it is uncertainty to do with an outcome. So uncertainty to do with an outcome. But now, let's look at the definition itself. So if you look at the definition itself of risk, especially risk management, the definition of risk management, it has to do with, because you are managing, it's the way you combat, the way you handle risks. That's what's called risk management. The way you should be able to handle any risk, you should be able to work out, solve the risk. That is what's called risk management. In most times, there is risk management. Apart from we are looking at these other issues that are happening worldwide, like accidents or the perils of the sea. I'm looking at this way, the perils of the sea, the perils like fire, earthquakes, and whatsoever. Apart from that, still you are entitled to meet these risks, and then you need to know risk management. In banks, we have what are called risk managers. In banks, whichever bank, we have what are called risk managers. What's the use of these risk managers? The use is very simple: to direct customers and even to educate customers directly they want whether they will have risks in their money that they have invested. Assuming you have invested 1 million, risk manager will tell you this time around it's a proper time for you to invest because the rate is fine. That's the risk manager. Risk manager is more or less like an advisor in banks. You have got risk managers in banks. And he or she acts as an advisor. He advises the customer whether to take, whether to keep, to save money or not. Sometimes advises on the fluctuation of the rate. That this time around, rate is not doing well. That fluctuation of the rate, that is the risk manager. Therefore, there are several types of risk management, not risks. Take note. There are several types of risk management. The other management itself, you are able to something that you should be able to. We are looking at an occurrence of things. Now there are several types of risk management. Let's look at types of risk management. I'm saying risk management, not risk. Types of risk management. Types of risk management. We have got several types of risk management. The first one we can talk about bank risk management. Bank risk management. Bank risk management. When we talk about bank risk management, you are looking at those risk management that are encountered in banks because of the fluctuations of the currency, rates, interest rates. Because interest rates, most of the times, they go up and down. Sometimes they follow the boom, sometimes they follow the recession. So they go up and down. Risky, but that's it. Bank risk management. That's why you are advantaged, because even if today you apply when the banks, because you have got this knowledge of risk management, it can help a lot. So we have got that. The second risk management is the insurance risk management. Insurance risk management. Insurance risk management. So talk about insurance risk management. I mean, within those guys, the insurance guys, they can advise you. They can advise you, and they can tell you the proper way of taking advantages and disadvantages of joining it. So that's the insurance risk management. Those guys, they are able to manage one leg for the risk. The last one is we're looking at corporate risk management. Corporate risk management. Corporate risk management. When we talk about corporate risk management, we are looking at those guys, they are under the corporate level. The chief executive, they are being advised on whether to, on the organization, or whether their companies they are in, they are advised, they are able to be advised whether they will be making losses or they will be making profit, or how they can handle their organization. Because sometimes, someone can start an organization, but on the long run, or we think as time goes by and by, find things flop. So the moment it flops like that, and the organization is dead. So we have got the corporate risk managers. Their aim is to advise the executive people, the chief executive people, those from the top, the directors, on how to handle their organization well, to avoid the organization being collapsed. So that is the test. But again, so when we look at that, then it is taking us to another level. It is taking us to another level. And this level is why we learn risk management. Why learning risk management? Why do we learn? What's the use of learning risk management? Why do we learn risk management? There are several reasons why we have to learn risk management. I think I will look at that. Reasons why we have to learn risk management. One, if you learn risk management, we will assist you. It uses to lower the firm's expected tax payment. Used to lower the firm's expected tax payment. One, lowering of firm tax payment. Risk management. Instead of having problems in paying tax, it will help you to lower firms in tax payment. You see, we are looking at that sometimes these risk managers, they can tell you, please, you should be able to be paying tax on time. But if you fail to abide by what they will be telling you, you will have that problem. You will have that problem. So, you are going to meet a lot of problems, especially in terms of the MRAs. They will pin you up. But just because you know, there are these risk managers who have educated you that you have to order everything on time, you have got that advantage of lowering the firm's expected tax payment. The second one is, again, risk management will help you to reduce the cost of financial distress and bankruptcy. Reduction of firm cost reduction and bankruptcy. Lowering
Reduction of firms, cost of reduction.
reduction of costs of firms, reduction of costs, reduction of costs in firms on reduction of costs of firms on distress and bankruptcy. Reduction of terms on distress and bankruptcy. To avoid bankrupt, how to learn about risk management, distress. How to learn about risk management, and at the same time to encourage and protect firms' specific investments. Encourage and protect firms' specific investment. That's why you have to learn risk management. Encourage and protect specific. Encourage and protect firms' specific investment. Protect firms' specific investments. The fact that you have got that knowledge of risk management, you are able to at least protect firms' investments. You have that knowledge, risk management. So the fact that you have that knowledge, you can protect and you can maintain the standard of your firms, but you can protect your firm's investment so that they are not affected. That's why you have your unique. And another one, again, risk management is there. It helps to design management compensational plan. Helps to design management compensational plan. Helps to design management compensational plan. Help design management compensational plan. So this compensational plan we are looking at in terms of sometimes you look at accumulation of either can have plans like financial planning and resource planning. So it will help you design those management compensational plan. In case maybe something happens, then these managers they can assist you that one day. Let's do this planning, this planning, so that you are being carried out from your problem. So you can look at that risk management is very, very, very important. And again, there are several. Again, it helps firms in developing financial plans and funding programs. Financial plans and funding programs. Helps in financial plans and helps in financial plans and funding programs. So you can see these financial plan and funding programs. For instance, you are looking at we know for sure that every year in Chihuahua and in Sante, our friends are being affected by flooding. So it helps in at least in financial planning. So government will be able to plan and at the same time sourcing funds, funding programs to help those guys. That's why you have risk management. Another area of at least we have to use another one. It's there to stabilize cash dividends. Stabilizing cash dividends. Stabilizing cash dividends. We know about stabilizing cash dividends that after looking at risk management, if you have got that knowledge of risk management, you can at least stabilize your cash dividends. Whatever they are giving you, at least be able to say, no, I think these things I'm receiving them based on at least I have fought or at least I've tried this. So you should be able to stabilize cash dividends. Dividends. To talk about cash dividends, we are looking at those dividends, sometimes shares, because you have that knowledge of risk management, to be able to make sure that everything has been stabilized. You are able to do things on time. Right? And so out of this, having known this, the major aim, of course, to look at this risk management. The fact that you are learning risk management, you are risk managers, the aim behind is to sort out problems in terms of risks. In other words, where there are risks, you should be able to sort out those problems. And from this now, it is taking us to another area. If you look at that, it is now taking us to another area. And this area is to do with the types of risks. Types of risks. But before we come to types of risks, let me say something about ways how we can conduct risk management. Because you cannot just do risk, you have to know how we conduct risk management. Ways of conducting risk management. Ways of conducting risk management. How do we conduct risk management? Assuming you want to conduct risk management, what are the ways of conducting risk management? We'll take at least much of our time looking at these ways of conducting risk management. Let's do what? Ways of conducting risk management. Ways of conducting risk management. All right, we'll look at these ways of conducting risk management based on two areas. One, we'll look at approaches or actions, and again, we'll look at instruments. So we'll be looking at approaches or actions and their instruments. So we'll look at that. So let me just draw something and drawing here and then explain. So we have got approaches. So we have approaches here. Approaches, stroke, actions, and we have instruments here. So we have here instruments. Instruments here. So we use together. Let's look at these approaches. Look at the approaches here. So the first approach is elimination. Elimination. Strong, avoid. The second one we have what is called transfer. this. Transfer. These are the three approaches. These are approaches or actions. So out of these approaches or actions, this approaches or actions. And the instruments, look at them like voltage or cell, H, short cell, the ECG, ensure, set policies. Then another one is more control. So when you got this one, kita pun dia baca info, juga dia baca info, mungkin kelas saya nomor, oh correct, right. So H, then basically this, right, and then transfer, what is transfer? And again, transfer, and again, that one, transfer, and look. if you want to conduct risk management, you have to conduct them based on these three major approaches. It's either you eliminate, it's either you transfer, or you absorb. If you are eliminating something, to eliminate something is to you are avoiding it completely. That's elimination. You are avoiding it completely. So how do you eliminate? You can avoid it, eliminate or avoid it completely. One, by hedging or sell. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. Assuming, so I'm talking about it, you can eliminate or can avoid it by hedging or sell. To hedge it, the same as to sell completely. So an example is, assuming you have a minibus. You have a minibus. And then in that minibus, you have discovered that it is making losses. It's making losses. The only thing what you want that to do is just to sell it. When you are selling it, you are hedging it. Because you know, someone, I think, if once he buys it, he's going to see it himself or herself. So, that is hedging. In other words, you are selling to eliminate it. You don't want it. You are avoiding other problems. You sell it. But when you are selling, you don't tell the other person that it has no problems. You just sell them for the sake of selling. So, that is again, we are looking at it as elimination or avoid. So, you eliminate or you avoid by hedge or by sell. The second one, you can eliminate by diversification. You can diversify it. Apart from hedging, you are selling so that someone that's on the head. And again, you can diversify. Because if you are doing that one, you are conducting this money. So you can diversify so that when you are diversifying, you don't know where and which side it will help you. That's why you diversify. To diversify is to have a lot of branches out of it. For example, you can have a primary school, you can have a secondary school, it means you are diversifying. Nursery school, you are diversifying. You are having other branches out of from one. So, the aim behind is that if one entity, like the primary school, is failing to achieve its objectives, the secondary school will bail you out. If primary school is not making any money at all, the other school class, the other will come bail out. So we call that one diversification. To diversify, when you are diversifying, it means you have a lot of branches, but out of the branches, at least they are helping you for you whatever you want to do. So, we look at that. When you are diversifying, you are not having only one thing. For example, you want to start business. The fact that you are just starting business of a shop, a grocery, it can give you nothing. So you can diversify by having other businesses of selling tomato, masala. It means what you have done, you have diversified. You have diversified. So you can see that out of this elimination, avoiding, you can diversify. So when you are diversifying, you are avoiding that in case one side is not working, the other side will work. A very good example is this university. This university, it has branches from primary, from nursery. In case if this the university was just a standalone, I don't think that things will avoid very well. But it's being bailed out from other sources. That's why we call that diversification. In other words, you are trying to through what is called insurance. You can insure something. When you insure, for example, you have a car, you have just bought a car from Japan. So you can avoid a problem by insuring. You are avoiding it in the sense that, assuming you have hit also, you are driving, so you have hit someone on the road, and this person has died. The insurance is the one that will pay. It means you have avoided by taking risk. You are trying to transfer it to the insurance. Therefore, the insurance, you have avoided that. So you can avoid or eliminate a problem through insurance. Insurance can win on your behalf. It means you are avoiding or you are eliminating a problem. Another one is by setting policies. You need to have policies. Well, they want you to set policies. You set policies you are avoiding. You tell someone, guys, my minibus, I want this minibus of mine to be here at home every day by 6 o'clock they are here. You have set policies. In that way, you are avoiding a problem. You are eliminating, you are avoiding problems. So you can set policies. I want each and every one of you to be within the campus by such a time. You are doing what you are doing. You are trying to avoid problems or eliminate problems by setting policies. Policies will guide you to say, no, I think we have to follow this, we have to follow this. In other words, within the policies, they do this and don't do this. That's why a policy is one of the way of eliminating or avoiding any risk. So, another approach apart from elimination, where in elimination we have seen hedging or sell diversification, ensure or set policies, it is the transfer. So when you are transfer, it means you are transferring a problem to another person. Assuming the very same issue of a car, you have bought a car and you find out, hey, in 2 years' time, this car is going to give me headache. You can what? You can sell it. When you sell it, you are transferring a problem. That's the transfer. You are transferring problems from you to someone. So that someone should be able to see the problems. So that is the transfer. Or you can transfer problems to the insurance company. Because the insurance company, if for example you have hit someone, and someone is dead, it means you can transfer problems to them. The insurance company will be able to ask to solve that problem on your behalf. And again, we have another one that is the third one, is the managing or absorbing. So the moment you absorb or manage, you can manage by holding capital. The moment you have holding capital, you are holding that one. That's another approach. As an instrument, you are having holding capital. Or another one, you can diversify, you are managing it. Or you have insurance, or set policies, you are managing it or you are absorbing it. So either again, you can set policies here, again, you are managing or you are absorbing it. These are the ways of conducting risk management, its approaches and its instruments. These are the approaches. We are going to major approaches. So I've got this one, first approach, elimination, second approach, transfer, and third approach is this one. So I've got these three approaches. But these three approaches, they have got their own instruments. And the instruments, you want to avoid this happening. Why can't you sell it? Why can't you sell it? If you won't say that there's a problem, why can't you sell it? If you see that your cow is not giving you manure, why can't you sell it? Sell it. Because when you sell it, you are hitting. Or why can't you diversify? Because if you are diversified, it means you were already relying on cattle. Why can't you have goats, chicken, what? Problem comes from chicken, and it's supposed to be there. So why can't you diversify? Why can't you insure it? Why can't you go to the insurance and then insure your property? Or why can't you just set policies that I don't want this, these are the do's and these are the don'ts? Why can't you do that? Or why can't you just say transfer and say it? If you have to transfer, you are hedging, you are selling it. You are selling it. Or if you have to transfer, you are transfer, by insurance. By insurance. You don't need to go to the insurance company. You are transferring a problem to them. That in case an accident happens, the insurance can pay on my behalf. So when you're looking at that, it means what we are doing, there are those ones, approaches, and those are, and they are instruments. Do you have questions before we go back to our second phase? Any problems or any observations